All right, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another scene for the Sept of the Hearthfire in Duluth, Minnesota. Where, shit happens day in, day out, shit goes on, and Charlotte goes about said shit with a certain amount of, rote fucking schedule. She is big on just kind of bureaucratically doing, this is the schedule for the day, these are the things I do on these days of the week, etc., etc., etc. But sooner or later, inevitably, because you know what? She's pissed off a lot of people and she's not sure how to go about making it better. Uh, she will very possibly end up puttering out to the porch just because, I mean, she's spent time with Damon, as a matter of course. She spends a lot of time with Damon because, well, he's sweet to her and she could fucking use it. And he puts up with all her shit and he doesn't get mad and leave. But yeah, sooner or later she'll putter around and probably end up out on the porch because where else would Leaf be ever, really? Besides there and maybe the library.
When you put her out to the porch, what time are you puttering out to the porch at?
Um, excuse me. Ooh. Go with probably at night, whether it's late or early. It's when she doesn't have anywhere else she has to be. During the day there's various combat training, there's running errands. But after that and after hanging out with Juno, after spending time with Damon, after everything else, once it's gotten calm and once it's gotten quiet, she will putter out. Hell, she may even actually bring a book out with her for once and glance over to see if he's out there. I mean, he's usually there in the evenings and the mornings.
Well, the evening is probably the best time, as you'll see actually several beer bottles kind of lying around as Leaf is sitting there reading. Looks like he's cleaning through it.
The eyebrows will kind of pop up. So let's face it. I mean, everyone on this set fucking drinks, but you don't usually see Leaf surrounded by bottles. Not outside of a party. So there will be a brief assessment of okay, how many bottles are we talking here? We talking like 2 to 3 or like 6 or more?
6. Exactly 6.
Oh boy.
He doesn't look like he's finished them with any great, gusto or anything. He just looks like he's making his way steadily through them.
Hmm. Nonetheless, she will notice. She'll kind of shrug the whatever thought off and we'll walk around and plunk down next to him on the swing.
Looks over.
Hey.
Hi.
What you doing?
Reading.
Go figure. She'll, she is one of those obnoxious people who, as opposed to just sitting normally, will actually, pull her feet up and kind of tuck them under her, like, in a really tight cross-legged sit, even on, a swing, even on a chair. It's just kind of what she does. She just kind of takes that little bit of space and coils up in it. So, yeah, she'll pull her feet up. Anything good?
No, not really. Just reading.
Well, I figured you'd run out of good ones eventually. Have you read through the entire library in the house?
Probably coming close to it, at least.
Hmm.
What are you wanting?
Hang out?
Stares suspiciously.
What? I don't think the stare works when it's a happy face. I don't think you can pull that off with a happy face.
No.
Sorry.
But he stares
Denied.
anyway. Stares happily. Like,
What?
You have not asked me to hang out with you before.
Well, you weren't surprisingly chill with me being my charismatic self before, so
Gives another confused stare.
you know,
Oh,
most people have to start somewhere, and I don't know. You're surprisingly chill. Stare aside.
rubs at his chin. I see.
Kind of smirks. Do you?
Yes.
Well, good. No, I haven't fucked up or anything. It's cool. You can just put your hackles down. It's all good.
Right. Kind of just sits there, staring. Not at you, but at anywhere else but you, essentially.
She'll eventually kind of glance over, and she does. I mean, she has a book, and it's trash, but it's a book, and she can read trash if she wants. God damn it!
Reaches and picks up one of the beer bottles, drinks incredibly awkwardly.
You
Like, this is the most awkward thing of my entire life. I will give that to you for free.
you okay there, buddy? Not used to having that idle company.
Slowly turns his head over. I am fine with company.
Uh huh. Yeah, I could tell.
Takes another steady drink.
So you having a one man party out here?
Apparently, I'm invited to one. I decided to drink beforehand.
Oh, pre gaming. It's the way to go.
I am not going.
What? Why?
There are too many people.
Who's having a party? Just a little like it's that kind of playfully nosy thing. She's not like getting weird and diggy. It's just teenage girl, and there's a party that she didn't know about. She wants to know who it was.
Alright, Leaf, you're not very manipulative. So here we go.
I should pull my shit up.
Are you ready for his dice?
A lie?
Yep.
I mean,
This is counting as pure breed.
oh god, what? Let's.
He gets 2 successes. At difficulty 7.
Difficulty 7?
He has no subterfuge.
Oh, isn't
Actually, no.
subterfuge? It's
Sorry.
difficulty
He does have
6.
he does have subterfuge, but yeah, he has 2 manip, one subterfuge, and the rest. Actually, no. Yeah, I think he has pure breed 3. Yes, I am getting it right. Yeah, he has no subterfuge.
I mean, for talents, there's no bump for that. Let me check and see if
But
there's anything that applies.
I just think it's just amusing because he's
Oh, well,
not.
that's fair. Okay, shouldn't have anything wonky for that.
Leaf is not a guy who lies that often. He understands
He
lies, but he
apparently
doesn't lie.
doesn't need to. It's fine.
Um, Nobody that you would know. Yes. Takes a quick swig.
Just kind of an eyebrow quirk. Okay.
Yes, that is the best bet for everyone. Yes.
So why are you pre-gaming if you're not going?
There are too many people, and I had already put the beers on the table.
Oh, that's legit. I guess.
Takes a steady drink.
There's an idle shrug. Thankfully, Charlotte is accustomed to hanging out with people, whether it's high engagement or low engagement. So, at the very least, she's not syncing up with his discomfort. Not yet. She's trying. Goes back to looking over, or kind of looking at the book, flicking through, trying to remember what page she was on.
Besides, Lily has been noticeably quiet, so I'm nervous to leave the house.
Quiet.
Yes.
What, is something about to go down, or?
She has not been the same since her fostering challenge.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know that I'm looking forward to that. Whenever it happens.
And she has been refusing to speak about it. Compared to the likes of Windrunner.
Link.
Looks over Zuri.
Has that always been her deed name on the out of character, or is that
Yep.
new?
Nope.
Okay.
It's always been her deed name. She hasn't got a new deed name yet.
Okay. I'm gonna pop out of here so I don't keep hearing the bloops. I bet she has been talking about it nonstop.
Yes.
How many times have you heard it?
10.
Well, you are pretty good at hiding. Or at least not engaging.
I normally sit and listen while she babbles. That we are both fosterings now, so we should have glorious friendship.
Is it as awkward as this is?
I do not think she's aware. She has invited me over to meet one of her sisters. I have not gone.
Why not?
They are intimidating women. They are quite loud.
Okay, they are loud.
And confusing.
I mean, well, yeah, but aren't all women confusing?
Yes. But these ones are more so. I understand Fenrir women easier.
I
To a
mean,
point.
I don't know. They seem to be pretty direct. That family seems to say exactly what they're thinking. Usually,
Takes a drink.
not bad.
I did not go to dinner, so I don't know.
Did you at least tell her you weren't going?
No,
Oh, leave.
I never said that.
Oh,
I never accepted the invite. I just merely stared at her.
oh, did she seem excited that you didn't say no?
Yes.
Oh, leave. She's gonna fuss at you. Was that tonight?
Yes.
Oh, leave. Is that the party you're avoiding?
No.
You're avoiding two social engagements in the same night. I'm impressed.
I am quite strategic.
Just not a big people person, huh?
No.
I mean, is this cool? Kind of gestures vaguely to where she's sitting.
I do not mind.
Well, that's a step. Take it as a compliment.
You are nowhere near as natty.
As what?
Natty.
Chattery?
Yes.
Hmm.
Although you do babble occasionally.
I feel like babbling's good for the soul. Just kind of pops her chin up, like, yeah, that's right.
It's there.
Sometimes, sometimes it's hard to put things the right way in a short, concise sentence. You just kind of babble until it all gets out there.
You seem distant, though.
Right?
I don't know, there isn't the same gusto as you usually do walking around the house.
There's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. Almost as if you're avoiding something. I know why, of course.
Yeah, she's gonna be so mad.
Yes. In fact, she's noticed that you're avoiding her.
I mean, I'm trying not to flat avoid her. I know that she's worried that we're gonna end up growing apart. Just avoiding the subject.
I fear that is to your detriment.
You're probably right.
Oh, I'm definitely right. Pauses for a split second. Takes a long, steady drink.
I mean, I guess you'd know.
Yes. Roll subterfuge.
Oh, I'm gonna squinty face at you so good. With my only slightly higher die pool. Why? Oh, yes. I did not. I did not botch.
Okay. Hey, he knows a lot more than he's letting on.
There's a squint.
It's probably in the dramatic pause where he goes, "Oh God, I just revealed it." Oh, looks over. Oh fuck, she's looking at me. Oh fuck. Takes
Oh
another
yeah.
drink.
She keeps looking. Kind of waits for him to crack. He can't handle social pressure.
He keeps drinking, drinking, drinking.
You're
You
gonna
notice
drown.
he hasn't put the bottle down. He's like,
Yeah.
if I just drink hard enough,
She just watches and watches and watches. He gets halfway through the bottle and she's like, eventually you're gonna drown or you're gonna have to talk.
keeps drinking. Puts the puts the thing down. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you do.
Nope. I am not commenting on this subject.
I mean, you're avoiding commenting on the subject.
Yes, that is the same thing. I am not commenting. I am avoiding. I am uncomfortable. He will say, just suddenly announcing it as if he's announcing it to the entire set.
The eyebrows kind of pop up at the sudden firm declaration.
It's very firm, Fenrir firm.
Um, so you're not game to clue someone in? So
I am
there
uncomfortable.
is a minimal explosion?
Oh, there's going to be an explosion. I am uncomfortable with this.
With what?
Being put in the middle of it all. I do not like this. I am a philodox. I mediate, but I will not be used as a thing to use for social things.
Kind of quirks a brow. I'm not exactly trying to pump you for the gritty details of her life, but if you want to give me advice, since you know more than I do, I would
I am.
appreciate it and welcome it. But if you don't want to, and if you're
She
that
is.
uncomfortable,
She is throwing a party, and I refuse to go because you were not invited.
ah,
I did not want to tell you to spare your feelings because you will do the cry face, and that is something that I am uncomfortable with.
She may or may not have like turned her face down to her hands by then. That's pretty fair.
But I refuse to go because you were not invited.
Why?
You and her are friends. I thought it was rude.
I mean, it is, but
It is rude. If you both have issues, you should speak to each other directly. I knew what she was doing was a deliberate move to hurt your feelings. I was not in the mood to entertain it. So I sit here and protest. It has not gone well.
I mean, that does seem like an awful lot of effort to put into turning your nose up.
Yes, but I thought it would be fitting.
Oh, no, I meant for her, not you. You're good. It just seems. I mean, it's Maria, so it's about the right level of dramatic to throw an entire party just for the sake of not inviting a person. But
You did not expect it to be you. Yes, no, yes.
no, I didn't.
There is a complicated issue.
I mean, Maria's complicated.
Yes.
Is Lily there?
Lily has not left the house.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, she must feel ways.
She believes that you don't value her anymore.
Do you know, I'm starting to think that even without the obvious complications that are already in place, even if I hadn't gone somewhere else, it might have been best not to. Just because if she's gonna tie all of years of friendship to whether or not I join and how I act if I was in the pack, seems like a
M-
really hell of a way to destroy a friendship if it didn't go
Maria
the way she expected.
Maria has been built to succeed. It's the only thing she wanted in her entire life is live up to her father. The perfect pack, the perfect thing, so they would all be proud of her. She's not a bad person, it's just she puts a lot of weight on herself. And
I
when the
know.
slightest thing goes wrong, she lashes out because she won't face herself to be able to deal with it. She doesn't mean it to hurt you. She just can't face the fact that she, in her mind, failed. Your father and her father are brothers in arms, or were. She thought that she would be doing, not in a way that she doesn't demean your friendship as that, but that she was making it more perfect by even managing to make you her best friend. She doesn't do it out of manipulation or spite. And she does value your friendship, it's just, for us, for the old world, your line and who you are is very important. Sometimes it's everything. And how you are remembered. Sometimes it's all you have left. And for one so young to live up to a name so high, I imagine that pressure is very great.
Yeah,
So don't be angry at her for just trying to do something and not knowing how to do it.
I'm not. I mean, this was literally designed to hurt me, but I know how she
That's
is.
not going to demean your feelings, though. Which is why I sit here. She should at least have an understanding. But then again, you both are teenagers.
I was gonna go with stubborn, but that's probably more accurate.
Stubborn teenagers.
How old are you, Leaf? Kind of squints at him.
I am old.
Uh
Takes
huh.
a drink. He looks about 20.
Old enough to buy that?
Yes.
Squints.
Takes another drink.
Peeing him. Feel like he's full of shit.
He totally didn't announce that he is old enough to buy in the middle of a off license and have to get then be escorted out with a kinfolk bought the thing for him.
There's a squint and then a bit of a smirk. Just a regular old crotchety man. Look at you.
In the eyes of the nation, I am.
I mean, in the eyes of the nation, we all are.
No, you are still a child.
Talking age-wise, not rank-wise.
Rank-wise, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh, I know. I see you switching tactics on me. Changing the subject from age to rank. No, I see. See how it is.
Just keeps repeating that.
Are you for real right
now? What?
She's just saying that, like, are you for real right now? She's like, psh. It's probably the most relaxed socializing she's ever seen him do. Acting silly.
Takes another long drink. As you notice, his arm, he drops the book and everything and takes another drink. I'm Charlotte and I changed the way I speak.
Is that how I sound? Just like that?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly like that.
I just kind of flick my hair. Does a long flick of his long hair, and nice hair.
Actually has it down for once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whoa. You gotta have the wrist flourish? Excuse me? She proceeds to flip her fucking hair. Like, as teenage dramatic hair flip as humanly possible. Like,
takes another drink. Oh, leave. Be sociable. Leave. Be good. Leave. Sit down and watch this with me. Leave. Sit down on my porch and bother me when I'm reading my books. Leave. Falls off the chair.
Literally just falls off the fucking swing.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, buddy. What have you had besides what's out here?
I may have drank some of Maria's alcohol and not told her. I was quite devious in my taking of the alcohol.
Another act of protest there, buddy?
Mm-hmm. I thought it would be fitting, seeing as she is a Fianna.
You know what? You stay right down there. I'm gonna go get some of that shit.
I have drank it all.
All of it? There's like a... She starts to like stand up and like pauses mid-stride.
To be fair, she has brought most of it out with her. But I have drank a portion.
Is the portion the entire portion that was left in the bottle?
Yes.
Oh, Leaf.
So did you actually go in?
She will, in fact, as she goes past, God help him, because he's not used to casual contact, he'll, like, reach over and, like, ruffle his hair as she walks past him just to throw him off a little bit.
He looks like you've just, like, assaulted his senses. Like,
At the very least, there's probably more beer inside. The chances that she took literally all the beer and liquor are, well, I mean, she'd need a convoy to do it.
Most of the beer and liquor is gone. You also find someone has vomited in the bin.
Oh, God. She will take out the trash, because that is
And
gross and smells.
you come outside, someone has vomited outside
Oh, God.
and slipped in it.
Oh, dear.
It is then you notice Leaf's hair was remarkably washed looking.
Oh, God. That's why it's down. Oh, she shakes her head and snacks the hose to spray the back porch off. Just shaking her head the entire time. Goes back in to throw a new trash bag in. And, yeah, she's gonna grab like a beer out of the fridge because there has been enough drinking here tonight. We'll pop the cap on her way out. And we'll finally emerge to see if Leaf has managed to survive the admittedly brief process of taking out the trash, spraying the porch real fast, and getting back.
He is engaged in the battle with getting back on the seat. He is losing.
She is going to stand there in the doorway, try really hard not to laugh.
He looks like he's wrestling the gigantic world serpent as he's climbing slowly on the chair again. What he doesn't anticipate is sometimes the chair moves like a rocking chair. That is when he is terrified.
Because it is a swing. God damn.
That is why he is terrified.
Oh my God.
He makes that alarmed gopher face.
She will eventually just kind of ease out and put a hand on the back of the chair so it can't swing.
He now looks like he's conquered a great victory this day as he sits back down.
Shakes her head, moves the bottles away from him. He has had enough. We'll sit back down next to him with her single beer.
You notice out of his jacket he takes out another bottle.
Oh my God, Leaf!
Yes?
Leaf?
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna reach over and see if she can get away with just kind of delicately plucking that out of his hand.
This is mine.
Is it though?
Yes. I have claimed it by right of conquest.
Leaf? How many times have you thrown up tonight?
6.
Blink.
No. 4.
Little head tilt. Like, are you sure? Is that your final answer? Kind of look.
4, says, nodding sagely.
All right. Well, I've found 2 of 4. I'm scared of where the others are.
One is in the shower,
Oh God, Leaf.
and the second is in. Oh dear.
Leaf. Where?
Well, you know the way where his room is past the bathroom.
Oh, Leaf.
I tripped and I assumed that was the bathroom, and I stepped in and I just it was like a projectile.
Oh, Leaf.
I closed the door after though, so we have some time.
What? That is not. No, because when she gets home, she's going to go into her room and she is going to either step or lay in it, I feel like.
I closed the door after, so we have some time. He'll say again as he takes a drink.
Okay, well, you know what? I feel like you could use, and she will try again to just kind of be like, come on, just let me take the thing. Oh, Leaf.
Why are you trying to... This is... Slaps the hand away.
Oh, God. Leaf, do you want to throw up again?
He looks like he contemplates this for the longest time. No.
Okay.
Wait. No, I'm okay.
Okay, so how about I get you some water?
I do not need water. I have beer.
But if you drink the beer, you'll throw up.
Takes not a long drink.
face palm. Okay, well, how about this? You stop drinking and I won't go do something really stupid. How about that?
What are you going to do? Takes another drink.
You know, if you drink the whole thing before I answer, it doesn't count and I get to do the stupid thing anyways.
Takes another drink.
Oh, goddamn it, leave.
I'm in silent protest.
I was gonna go be a not so silent protest, except not protest so much as.
But then you ruin my scheme.
Is there a scheme?
This is a protest.
I mean, you have definitely protested. I suppose I can't just show up anyways, or she'll know it was you.
She will know that I protested.
I imagine that her plan kind of hinges on me hearing about it after the fact and getting really upset, as opposed to hearing about it before the party's over and showing up at the party.
Do you want to go to the party?
I do not want to go and stay at a party, but I thought maybe showing up and
You could go in disguise.
you are really drunk right now.
Yes.
What? How am I going to disguise myself?
Wear a hoodie.
You think that'll work?
Yes.
Flawless disguise.
I don't know. You
It.
could go. I could say you are a person of Fenrirkin.
I don't think that would pan out as soon as anyone looked at me in the face. I could just go and talk to her as me.
I see.
That's the thing I could do.
And I shall sit here alone.
Oh, I'll leave. Besides, if I go, she'll probably try to make me stay, and then I would not get here in time to clean up where you threw up in her room before she
No,
got back.
you will leave it there.
What?
It is a sign of protest.
That is no, that is a sign of you not being able to find the bathroom.
It is the same thing.
I don't think that's a thing. I think she'll just scream about you going in her room.
I stood in the hallway.
No, but I feel like projectile vomiting into the room is almost worse.
Yes.
You know what? I will be right back. And she's gonna snag up the bottles and
You
head in.
reach and catch her hand.
What? What? She
Alone,
actually looks pretty shocked.
being alone is strange to me.
She kind of. I'm not gonna lie. She probably has something of a puzzled look, and she will. For all that she stood up and went to like go to reach for the bottles, she finally backpedals and sits back down. I always figured you liked being alone.
I do, but I don't. Nobody wants to talk when you're alone. Then again, I never really knew how to talk in the first place. So I
I mean,
suppose being alone was just easier.
I think you talk just fine. You're kind of stunningly direct, but it's not all bad.
Most girls on my old set used to laugh at me.
What?
Nods.
Are you sure it was in a bad way?
When most of the other runes were showing their strength, and I am strong. He's fucking ripped like a fucking tree trunk, you know?
Yup.
I asked a girl, Hildy, would she appreciate if I read poetry to her? They laughed for about 2 hours.
Well, they're lost.
So being alone is something I am used to. Especially when, after my brother was murdered, it was easier to be alone.
You had a brother? Pulls her feet back up, really settles in. She gets silence.
Just
She,
say drunkenly.
I didn't know you had a brother.
Nods. He was young when whatever it is tore him apart and hung him from a tree for us to find.
Oh, Christ, Leaf. Where did you grow up again?
Except the Blood Fist.
Where's that?
Black Forest in Germany.
Oh, Jesus. Aren't there supposed to be all kinds of oogie boogie things in. Oh, I guess that's us.
It hung him by its skin.
Glance over. Is he getting. He getting a little too focused on this?
Seemed very far away as he just takes a drink. Like a blood eagle. But he was woven into the tree.
Chia. She's wearing a little bit of a grimace.
Since then, I don't mind being alone. I was still very young.
Oh. That's, That's pretty fucked up.
Yes. I still hear. I still see it some nights, you know?
Oh, that grimace.
Sometimes I just like to sit here and read when I wake up at night.
Yeah, I bet. How much sleep do you get?
2 hours. 3 if I'm lucky.
How do you function?
Shrugs. I manage. I've become used to little hours of sleep due to the dreams.
Mulls over this for a moment. You know, far be it from me to to say much, but you know, when everyone's partying, when everything's relaxed, when you're relaxed, I can't help but notice that you do pretty well with the ladies.
I am a prime example of Fenrir breeding. I am from a strong family. Yes.
I mean, you're also not a dick, which I
No.
imagine helps at least a little bit.
Yes.
Has it occurred to you that the same things that work when you're chill would work when you're not drunk?
So by telling them they have really beautiful eyes.
I mean, it's better to lead with that when they're drunk, I'll admit. This could be a little forward normally, but
But
it's
I'm
not
telling
bad.
them but I'm telling them the truth.
You are. And I'm pretty sure that some of us would still go for it, honestly. It's just kind of a.
I am going to make a Philodox ruling.
Wait?
I am using you as my test subject, not in any way that would be deemed breakable by the first.
I'm pretty sure unless we fuck, it doesn't break the first tenant, and
Not in any way puts his hand up. Not, don't say it, otherwise, nope, nope,
I'm not
turns.
planning to.
You have very beautiful eyes, and when you smile, you get very adorable dimples that make your smile that very much brightens a room. It is a nice thing to look at. I can tell why people actually hang around you. You carry a very certain magnetism that invites comfort and warmth.
Blink, blink.
That is what I don't tell every girl that, but I tell them things that are applicable to them.
And that doesn't work?
When I was younger, I was far more nasally and far more stuttery.
No, but you're not like that anymore.
No, I am Fenrir.
Well, the Fenrir girls may have been taught to look for other stuff. I can't think of anyone I know who would not like to hear things like that.
I see. It's almost as if he's taking notes inside his head.
Like it's a little forward, but honestly, some girls like that, and well, I don't know. I guess the knee jerk reaction at first was to say maybe you shouldn't be so forward, but you're always forward. So, I mean, if it works, it means the way you normally act and talk isn't going to be weird or jarring. You just know from the get go that you're very upfront.
I see.
But that was nice.
Nods to himself. You don't have to go to the party.
She kind of squints. Why?
What's there to prove? Wouldn't be the bigger thing to show that you're not going to indulge petty games and you're going to approach this like an adult?
Oh, I wasn't gonna be petty if I showed up at all. It was just gonna be long enough to go in and
Wouldn't it
hug
be
her.
just better? Wouldn't it be just better to deal with it tomorrow when she's sober and you're not brimming with hurt feelings.
Or at least when she's hungover and probably needs me to help take care of her anyways.
When she's not drunk and you're not brimming with your own feelings.
I don't know if not brimming with my
Brimming
own.
with your own feelings.
I
Written
mean,
all over your face. That is a face of brimming feelings.
won't I still be brimming tomorrow?
Moderately less so.
I thought I was being pretty chill.
It's written in your body language. You are hurt.
Kind of self-consciously, like, kind of pulls the elbows in a little more. It does not help. It just kind of reinforces the kind of closed behavior.
You kind of stand up, stumble, sits
Still,
down, puts his arm around Charlotte. It is alright. I had had this prank pulled on me before. You know how I got over it?
did you protest?
Yes. And I picked up a book.
I don't feel like a book is gonna fix it. Kind of squints at him.
Picks up the book called The Count of Monte Cristo. It's a very good book.
It is a good book. I mean, it was a good movie, anyways.
Book was better.
That's what they always say.
In this case, it is true.
I feel like in most cases it's actually true. It
Possibly.
takes me a lot longer to read a book than to watch a movie.
Well, perhaps you can learn how to read a book the proper way.
Is there a wrong way to read a book?
Yes, by skimming the pages, not really picking up on what's been said.
Okay, guilty. That's fair.
Now, you should stay here, not go to the party. Protest.
I mean, is it protesting if I'm not even supposed to know?
Precisely. You're merely getting drunk with me in
Oh.
protest.
Oh. She's still holding the same beer.
He eventually just like leans his head against her shoulder and you just hear him snoring.
Oh. She will reach over and probably shuffle him a little just to make sure he's not going to fall off, and then we'll
He closes,
carefully.
he wraps his arms around you like you're a teddy bear.
Oh god, it's so cute. I'm gonna die. Just gonna carefully try to grab that bottle before it like falls, and try to not move too far. Just put that over there. And she will actually twist around a little and kind of hug him up. This poor Leaf.
And he's fast asleep.
She'll hug him up, pull some of the hair out of his face, and kind of stay there, a little bemused, because Leaf is cuddling her, and that's new and different. He's also drunk as hell, so she's not taking it too personally, but it's kind of heartwarming. Besides, he probably needs to sleep anyways. It's kind of like that nasty case of cat on your lap.
Yeah. I suppose you want to call it there.
Yep, she will stay there. In fact, she may well doze off in the fucking porch swing, at least while he's nested on her, well, against her, into her, not even really on her lap, just curled around her. Yeah, fuck it. Call it there. That'll be interesting later. But yes, so thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching, and I'll leave.